Alrighty, guys. I wanted to have a little bit of a talk about. Let me just adjust my camera, make sure it's fine. I just wanted to have. I just wanted to have a little bit of a talk about YouTube and what we're doing here. So I'll make a very long story short. A couple of weeks ago, I thought I had a stroke. So here's what happened. I went to the doctor's office and they changed my medication. So when they changed my medication, they told me that this new pill is going to be better for you, yada, yada, yada. So I take the pill on day one, and I'm already starting not to feel good. A little bit of heart palpitations, just feel a little bit lightheaded. Fine, whatever. The second day, I felt my cheek feeling numb. You know, like when you go to the dentist and it felt numb? Felt numb. Then I felt my lip feeling numb. And then I was freaking out because I thought that the pills were giving me a stroke. And so, long story short, it's even hard to articulate this. I was so scared in that moment. Everything rushed through my head. The business, the YouTube channel, what happens to Maria if I'm gone? How is she gonna pay for this place? How are we gonna pay the bills if I can't work, if I can't be in front of camera? How is all of that gonna work? And I didn't have a lot of answers. Yeah, so I was pretty scared. And I started to realize that, how things are working just are not working for us anymore. And so I went back to the doctor's office, and I feel like I'm being very vague and unclear. So if you need me to explain everything, I know it's coming out in bits and pieces, but I just wanted to give you the raw emotions of what I'm feeling. So what I realized was we went back to the doctor's office, and what the doctor told me is that the pills that they gave me had actually dropped my potassium levels. And so what had happened was my nerves went numb because all of the potassium in my body dropped. And that's why I was experiencing all of these weird sensations. So, great news. That means I'm healthy. That means I can work. But the problem is I'm not going to be healthy forever. I mean, I might just work till I'm 80 years old or 100 years old because I do enjoy what I do. But that is only if the Lord allows, and it's only if my health allows it. So what I realized is I need to change a lot. I need to change a lot about how we operate. I need to change a lot about YouTube and if I'm even still going to do YouTube. And that is what this video is about. Okay, so I made a couple of notes here. So if you see me looking this way, it's not because somebody's telling me what to say, but I made a couple of notes just so that I don't get sidetracked or go on a side tangent. So the biggest change, the headline change, is that we are transitioning from being a course business to actually being a Google Ads agency. If you stop watching the video right now, I'm not going to be angry with you. That's the biggest thing that you need to take away from this is we are transitioning away from courses, and I am going to swap into an agency model. Now, the first thing I will say is I do not and did not and have never wanted to be an agency. You can ask any of my 100 course students. You can ask anyone who's come to my live streams. I do not like the agency idea. I don't like the idea of coming in, fixing somebody's ads, and them just paying me over and over and over and over and over again until they die. But what I did realize was I had the complete wrong picture about agencies. You see, most of my friends that run agencies are extremely stressed out people. I've got one friend that runs an agency. He's running about 80 to 100 Google Ads accounts all by himself. He doesn't sleep. He's very stressed out. I don't want to be that guy. I've got another friend that runs an agency. She's always on calls with clients. It's not me. That's not what I do. Me, I like to drop everything, go to the beach on the Wednesday, chill out. That's just how I've lived for the past 10 years, and that's how I want to live, because I think that life is more important than what I do at my desk. The trade-off for that is I always make less money, but I'm okay with making less money because I have flexibility. I have time to spend with friends. I have time to spend with my girlfriend. I have amazing relationships and conversations that I've cultivated over the years. So I always thought that agencies were stressful. I also thought that agency clients, forgive my English, were assholes, because every single time that I saw somebody, one of my agency friends talk about their clients, it's like in the worst possible terms, and they're the worst possible person. And bear in mind, I always thought agencies were assholes as well, because every time I spoke to one of my course students, they told me that they've got burnt by 2 or 3 or 4 agencies, some agencies even taking $25,000, taking $30,000, and not doing any work in their Google Ads account whatsoever. So looking at it from an outside perspective, there was just too much drama, too much stress, and all of my time was going to be gone running an agency. What I've come to realize working on the secret project, and yes, there is a secret project that I'm going to tell you about towards the end of this video. What I've realized about working on the secret project is that is completely not true. There are amazing clients out there. They leave you alone. They let you optimize their ads. There are amazing people out there that run ads as well. And I've had so much fun just working with a team and having people around me and not having to do everything myself. And I think it's a lot more sustainable for me in the long run, because if something should happen to me, I know that this will be a much easier business for Maria to run, because other people are running their ads, not me. The second thing that I wanted to say is, just operating the course business is just not viable anymore. Number one, we're not selling as much courses as we used to because of ChatGPT. So it's kind of destroying the course business. What a lot of business owners are doing is they are trying to DIY learning ads, which doesn't work out too great, because if all of the information out there tells you to use the wrong bidding strategies or use the wrong settings or not worry about anything and just listen to your Google ad rep, you're going to get in trouble really quickly. So what I'm encountering is a lot of people more in trouble, losing a lot more money than ever before, because they're not learning from other human beings. They trust the AI, and then the AI is completely just ruining their ad strategy, like completely. So the course business is no longer viable. So I'm scaling back on courses. I'm not doing as much work on my courses, and I'm not doing the work that I should be doing, to be honest with you. The next thing is having so many products and offerings and stuff that I do is also not good for my health. It's not good for my time, and it's not good for my mental well-being. Getting back to me having a stroke, me thinking about having a stroke, I think to myself, would I be able to do all this crap that I'm doing now, right? So let me talk you through this. I have a Google Ads setup cheat sheet. I have a conversion tracking class. I have a full-time Google Ads community called the Feedback Circle. I have my Google Ads course, which is Profitable PPC. I do consulting, and then I also have other services where I come in and I maybe do a little bit of a sprint session where I teach teams how to run Google Ads. I've got some jobs on Upwork that I apply to, and I've got people that hire me also to help them learn Google Ads and figure out Google Ads part-time. And I've got all of these bits and pieces. And this is only on the Google Ads side. I still have web design, That's another business by itself. I still have website hosting. That's another business by itself. I still have affiliates. And I've got, let me think. I've got one-off sales. Like if somebody would want an email signature, if somebody would want support for their staff, IT support, we also do that. There is no way that I'm going to scale that business. There is no way that I'm going to be able to remove myself from that business. And there is no way that that business works for me, especially at the age which I'm at now, which is 40 years old. Surprise, surprise. A lot of people are surprised to find out that I'm 40 years old. So what I really need to do is simplify the business. Focus on one thing. Be very realistic about what I can accomplish in the next 25 years. And I think our agency is such a good place for that because I grow, my team grows, and as it grows, it will need less and less of me, and it will need more and more of them, which I absolutely love. And to be honest with you, working on these secret projects now, it's been so much fun, so different. But anyway, so let's talk about what is changing for you. Okay, number one, you're going to get fewer courses and resources on the back end. Okay, so I used to be heavily in courses. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description below. If you're interested in one of our tools, resources, courses, our conversion tracking class, our setup cheat sheet, our, I think we have a YouTube ads. We've got so many things. Whatever you're interested on, link in the description below is going to be your last chance to buy whatever it is. I'm not making any promises, but we're sort of phasing all of those things out. The tools are still pretty good. Grab them while you can. We will still give you updates on whatever you purchase, so the updates are not going to stop. But what I'm going to stop doing is I'm going to stop taking in more people because it's more bandwidth that I'm dedicating to something that is not my main mission. The second thing that we are doing is, like I said, transitioning to an agency model. And like I said, link is in the description. If you want to join us or if you want me and my team to run your ads, link is in the description. The pricing is transparent on the page. You'll see how much it costs. You'll see everything on the page without having to talk to a human being and being on a sales call. And the third thing is, who are we serving with this agency? I've always been very passionate about the environment, wildlife, especially beautiful landscapes, scenery. So we're going to focus on serving safari companies, travel and adventure companies. Think about Airbnbs, remote lodges, running Google ads for them and helping to get them away from booking websites. Those are the people that we're going to serve. And that's also what we're going to build the content around, which is I'm going to get to when I talk about what is staying the same. But we're basically serving any travel and tourism businesses that are struggling with expensive leads, struggling with paying too much money to booking websites, or struggling with inconsistencies. So for example, people are clicking on their ads, but they're not really signing up to anything. If that's you, hit me up. I think we can provide a lot of value for you. All right, so that's what's changing. What is staying the same? Content will stay the same. I'm still going to be the one in front of the camera making content for you. There you will see not much change whatsoever. We are going to experiment with different types of content because remember, my YouTube channel is like a front end for my business. I use the YouTube channel to attract clients. So I can't make a video about how to make your first $1,000 with Google Ads because somebody with the travel and tourism, they probably passed that stage already. So we're going to experiment with a couple of different ideas going forward. And yeah, if that suits you, then stick around, I will say this one thing, that if you're not happy with this agency direction, unsubscribe now, because we are just going to make this content. We're going to put this out there and I don't want to annoy you. And I'd much rather you join us in 2 or 3 years when we're maybe doing something that you want to see us doing. Don't just stick around to support me. It's better for you to unsubscribe, because the algorithm will actually push the video further the more people are interested in the video. So if you're not happy with any of what I'm saying right now, if you feel like I'm a complete hypocrite for doing the switch to an agency, you're more than welcome to unsubscribe. No problems whatsoever. And yeah, now I guess I can tell you about the secret project that I'm working on. Now, I'm not going to give you much details, but a client dared me to 10x his ROAS in Google Ads. And that's the concept of the video. So I had 4 months to take this Google Ads account and 10x his return on ad spend. So for every $1,000 he spent, he wanted back $10,000. Every $1,000 he spent on ads, he wanted back $10,000 in sales. That's the challenge. Whether I make it or not, that's the secret project. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. It's a 4-month project. I've recorded so much. I've got a video editor in. She's amazing. I've got a studio that I have. Man, it's just a crazy big project. I think the videos alone are 200 gigs. That should tell you how much we've been recording behind the scenes for this video. So incredible, but not finished yet. So you'll see it when it comes out. And yeah, I just basically wanted to give you guys a heads up of where we are. I know the content has been feeling a bit inconsistent and I post at random times, and there's been a lot happening in my life. A lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of heartbreak. But I wanted you guys to know just what's happening behind the curtain. And lastly, here's what you can do. If you're watching this video now and you want to help out, first thing is just keep on watching the YouTube channel. You don't have to give any money. Just keep on watching the YouTube channel. And please give me all the feedback that you can. Write comments. Tell me you don't like something. Tell me you do like something. Tell me you wish I do more of something. That's where I'm struggling with, is what to post next, because I'm just getting no feedback. And I spoke to Roberto Blake once. I had a coaching session with him. And I asked him, I said to him, why do I get no comments on my YouTube videos? Other YouTubers, I see them get like 41 comments after like 100 views. I just never seem to get a lot of comments. And he said something so wise to me. He said to me, it's because when you explain something, you explain it so comprehensively that it takes the viewer time to absorb what you've said. And so you're too good of a teacher. You're too good at explaining concepts that people are still, taking it all in, and they don't really have questions because you've comprehensively answered all the basic stuff. So please, guys, help me out. Comment. Even if you ask me, how was my day? Just write a comment down below, just so that I know somebody's there and somebody's watching. Secondly, like I said, you can unsubscribe if you're not happy with this new direction. And third, if you want us to run your ads, please, link is down in the description below. If you want to buy any resources, links are down in the description below as always. I just wanted to thank you so much. When I started this channel, I had no idea it was going to be this big. I had no idea I would reach so many people. I had no idea I would make so many friends. Darren Taylor, Michelle Kopp, Pamela Wagner. I seriously love you all. I love all my viewers. I love everybody for your comments. And even the haters, the people who write bad comments, negative comments and stuff like that. Thank you for that as well, because it lights up a fire inside of me to want to prove you wrong. And it's helpful sometimes because it helps me really focus on what I need to put into a video to show that this is real information. These are real results that we are delivering for clients, and to just share more authentic content. So thank you so much. I'm going to shut up now. This has been fun. This has been good, very cathartic. I will see you soon. And I hope to see you as one of our clients. Oh, by the way, we might also change the name of the channel, playing around with that. Not sure. But I want to thank you all. Seriously, I couldn't have come this far if it wasn't for all of you. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.